Hi, this is JNM with a new video in which I show how to draw lines into the 3D view of Blender 2.8 using the new Python API. I created a simple add-on called Line Strips for Blender 2.8, and it contains just one class that is an operator in which I register a draw callback function to draw into the 3D view. I add a key configuration that I use to invoke this operator when I press Shift, Ctrl and F. This is the register function, and in the unregister I call unregister for this class. Okay, let's have a look at this operator. We have to import the Python module, the BGL for OpenGL, and the new GPU module with the batch for shader method. The operator of course inherits the operator class, and when it is invoked I call a method called createBatch. I come back to this in a minute. Here I register the draw handler, and what is important is to register it for post view so that we can draw into the 3D coordinate system. If you want to draw 2D, this parameter would be post pixel. Okay, here the handler is unregistered, and it is a modal operator, and in this method I check if the escape key is pressed, because then I cancel the operator. Okay, now the most interesting part is the method createBatch, in which I define a list of vertices. Then I create a built-in shader, which is a 3D uniform color. And then I use the imported method that I mentioned before, batch for shader, to create a line strip batch along these vertices. The vertices form a triangle that is drawn here in the callback. Oh sorry, the name is misleading. It shouldn't end with px because this indicates that we are drawing pixels, but actually we are drawing in a 3D coordinate system. I bind the shader, set the color to white, and then I call batch draw for this shader. Then I press Ctrl, Shift and F to invoke the operator, and here's the triangle painted in white. So you see it's quite simple. Now I want to modify it a bit. I want to paint with thicker lines, and I want to draw them in red. So open the Python console and import the BGL module just to see if in Blender 2.8 the glLineWidth is still available. And here we have it. Great, so let's use it in the code. I already imported the BGL module, and now I call this method with the value 4. Okay, now we have thicker lines, and the color can be changed by modifying the color parameter of the shader. And here's the triangle with red lines. Alright, the last thing that I would like to do is to add some vertices to the list to create a kind of pyramid. And again invoke the operator, and here we go. Okay guys, this was a short overview on how to draw into the 3D view with Blender 2.8, and my goal is to draw with the cursor into the view to create real 3D objects as cutters for my FastCarve add-on. So stay tuned, I will explain this in one of the next parts. Don't forget to subscribe, think about supporting me as my patron, and I'll see you on JNM.